Hi, Peri here. Today I am very excited to do a taste test of this very unusual and actually one of my favorite chilies. I know I've done a couple of videos and they've all been based on hot chilies, and in this instance we're going to be looking at one of the milder ones, but probably one of the most characteristic and one of the most amazing looking chilies in the world of chilies. And without further ado, I'm going to introduce the Bishop's Crown. Now, this to me is just the funkiest looking chili that I have ever seen. If you look at it, it's a red chili, firm, sort of same firmness as a habanero, for instance. But you can see a very irregular shaped chili. But I've got a couple of them here, and you can see they're all pretty much the same thing. A bell-shaped chili with a very unusual end to it. The Bishop's Crown basically gets its name because the shape of it looks very much like in the Middle Ages. The bishops used to wear hats, red hats, that were kind of pointed and irregular shaped and looked sort of like a pie on top, pretty much like this chili here. So that having been said, this most amazing chili. Really, I'm absolutely in love with these chilies. Doesn't have a smell really at all, but as I say, it's a firm chili. And yeah, without further ado, let me just pop off the stalk, and I'm going to give it the taste test. I can tell you now that this is not a hot chili. The chili itself is probably even milder than a jalapeno, so we're probably looking at about 2.5 to 5,000 Scoville heat units. And yeah, let me give that a go. They are huge chilies, so yeah. But as I say, not very hot. Quite a few seeds on the inside. Straight away, they're very juicy, very fruity, sweet chili, which is what you would really expect from a nice red chili. Flavor-wise, more like a sweet pepper. But the nice thing about this is, if you're looking for something that has a nice red pepper taste to it, which this definitely does, it has just ever so slightly a nice gentle glow, a little bit of grip to it, a little bit of pepperiness to it that you would expect to find in a chili, and not really in a pepper, a sweet pepper. This chili really does bridge the gap really nicely between a sweet pepper and a chili, because it is like a sweet red pepper, but it has got just ever so slightly a little bit of a burn to it. A big chili, very juicy, full of flavors. As I say, very fruity, but it has that nice peppery tact to it. It's creating a really nice warm glow to the back of my throat, coating the mouth. Not so much the tongue, but the roof of the mouth got a really nice peppery glow to it there. But I think for most people, for those of you that have tried a jalapeno, this is milder than a jalapeno. They could potentially actually be quite interesting to create some sort of a popper out of these, or even just to pop them into stews, just to add that little bit of spiciness to it. So really, one of my favorite chilies of all time. I am a chili head, a self-confessed chili head. But that having been said, not always looking for the hottest chili out there with the killer burn, but also the most amazing, unusual chilies that you get in this world. The Bishop's Crown is definitely one of the most unusual and most beautiful chilies that I personally have ever seen. Yeah, you can get your seeds again from Mr. Chilli. That's www.mrchilli.co.za, and why not give it a go? Grow these beautiful chilies in your own garden. Lovely to grow, lovely to look at, and quite fantastic to use for cooking. So with that, that's me, Peri Peri, over and out. Thank you. Bye.